Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel once again. I am Robert Storms. As always, if you're finding me for the very first time, please be sure to click that like and subscribe button. So this week is E3. We still have Nintendo's Direct to come out, and I'm hoping because I'm a massive Nintendo fan, or at least a massive Switch fan. I grew up with Nintendo. I love the Switch. Little, throw this out there. These split pad pros are amazing. Like these things, like I got a lot of smudge marks on my damn Switch. But yeah, today this was the week of E3. Sony is absent, but we still have Microsoft, Nintendo, Square Enix, Capcom, Bethesda, all the stuff. And I haven't been following E3 as closely as I normally do, but I still been following it pretty heavily. And I'm just going to kind of go over some of the highlights that I personally loved from E3 so far. I can't talk about E3 without talking about Halo Infinite. The trailer gave me goosebumps, got me in the feels. We get a new Cortana AI. The whole point of her was to impersonate Cortana. Master Chief had to bring the original Cortana back for deletion. The story intrigues me. You guys know how I feel about Halo. I love Halo to death. The multiplayer looks good, but with the multiplayer, I really want to wait to play it. It's free to play for everybody, so that's going to be weird. The first Halo multiplayer that's going to be free to play. You don't have to actually own the game. So with Halo Infinite, I'm really interested to see what's going to go on with that. I like the first initial story trailer that we got. I kind of like the look. You can see where they went back in, added some more textures and stuff, because the first trailer we got, like, it looked awful. It looked like basic. It didn't even look like a next-gen game. This looks like a next-gen game, and I'm super excited for that. I know a lot of people are wanting my opinion on the Guardians of the Galaxy game from Square Enix. Not a big fan of it. I'm not going to be picking up this game at all. At least I don't think so. I bought the Avengers game from Square Enix, and I played for maybe a few hours, and I just kind of got bored with it. It felt like Destiny with the Avengers, and Destiny was a game that I played a lot when it first came out, but then I kind of fell off of, so it's not one of those games that I'm really looking forward to. So here are some of the things that came out from E3. Of course, Halo Infinite was one of the games that just like, oh my god. We had Starfield. I'm not really interested in that. Guardians of the Galaxy, I just kind of explained, I'm not really into Guardians of the Galaxy. It's not my cup of tea, so to speak. This was a game right here, because I'm a massive Final Fantasy fan. The Strangers of Paradise Final Fantasy Origins. This is coming out on PS5, and I'm really kind of curious about this game because it looks much different than a normal Final Fantasy game. Like, I will play anything Final Fantasy Tactics, Crystal Chronicles. It doesn't matter. If it has Final Fantasy in it, I will give it the benefit of the doubt because I'm a massive fan of the lore of Final Fantasy. And I know we're getting Final Fantasy 16 on the PS5 at some point, but this other game, this Strangers of Paradise, is really intriguing because it looks like a hack and slash, and as people are comparing it to Dark Souls. I'm not a fan of Dark Souls. I have the game, never actually played it. Yes, I have Dark Souls, never actually played it. I actually have it on the Switch, to be honest with you. But yeah, so I don't know how I feel about that. I did watch the trailer. The trailer didn't really blow me away. Basically, it was just this character going around for like 2 minutes going, I will destroy chaos. I will destroy chaos. I will destroy. Like, I swear, by the end of it, if he said, I will destroy chaos one more time, I'm literally going to reach in and ninja kick him. Then we got some DLC from the upcoming Avengers game for Black Panther. Like I said, I haven't really got into not Black Panther, but I haven't really got into Avengers all that much. The Black Panther DLC does intrigue me. Maybe I will pick it up just to try the Black Panther DLC. Life is Strange Remastered Collection, that is something I'm very much interested in. And this Babylon Fall looks really good, especially from Platinum Games. I'm a big fan of Platinum Games. This is really intriguing to me, is the Final Fantasy Pixel Remaster Collection. This is going to be on mobile and on PC, and I'm really curious about this because it's Pixel Remasters, Final Fantasy 1 through 6, but they don't really explain what it is. Are they going to be released individually? How much is it going to be remastered from the original? Like, I have a PC, I would pick this up on PC with no problem. Like, definitely I would pick this thing up on Steam. I'm really curious. I would love for it to be a console release, because I think this is something you can put on all consoles as well as the Nintendo Switch, and I think it would just be fantastic but the trailer doesn't really show much. I'm actually gonna hit on here for right now, but yeah, the trailer really doesn't show much. Once the trailer pops up, I'll show it, but it just shows like Final Fantasy 1, 2, 3, and all that stuff, and then that's really all they really show of it. So I'm not really sure. It doesn't really show much of a remaster. It just says Pixel Remaster Final Fantasy, and then you just kind of see this, and it doesn't really show a whole lot. Like, what's the remaster part, you know? So I'm kind of curious about that, just because I'm a massive Final Fantasy fan. I would love to have all these games redone and, you know, on a console. Like, I would love, because I have Final Fantasy 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 2, all on the Switch, 12. I would like to get 13 and possibly these remasters on the Switch. And I think the Switch will be perfect for the Pixel remaster, because you want to talk about mobile, like this could be like the mobile type device that would work on it. So I think that's fantastic. So that's pretty much all the highlights that I've seen from E3 for the past couple days. Nintendo has their Treehouse Direct event later on today. I'm hoping that's going to blow it out of the park, because I'm really hoping we get some Metroid news, some Zelda news, maybe Bayonetta 3 finally. I don't know, but the thing I'm hoping for the most is I want to get Twilight Princess and Wind Waker remastered on the Switch. I want a Metroid Prime 4 or a Metroid Prime trilogy, and I want some news with Bayonetta 3. Those are the things that I want something of. Like just give me a little hint on something. But that's what I'm looking forward to. Right now, I think E3 has been a pretty decent year this year. Not the best compared to other years, but I think Microsoft is stealing the show only because Sony is absent and the other, you know, companies aren't really doing all that much. Nintendo definitely has a chance to win this thing, but right now I think Microsoft put all their eggs in their basket and they're giving the people what they want. So anyway, guys, that's all I have. Be sure to leave your comments in the comment box below. Until next time, as always, I am Robert Storms, and that's my opinion. Later, guys.